Hello again. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the latest episode. This one we're going to be making a breakfast wrap. It's pretty simple. It's just going to be the wrap, bacon, eggs, cheese, and some hash browns. And then some garlic mayo and some sriracha. And this time I'm going to add avocado. But you don't have to add avocado. I just bought it and I like it. So that's what we're doing. All right, let's get into it. Okay. So I tried to film myself cutting the cheese and the bacon. I just cut it in half. I'll show you here in a second. But it didn't work. So now it's already pre-cut. I cut just 6 slices of cheese off the block. And then I cut my bacon in half just because my pan's not quite big enough. So it just looks like that. Got, like I said, full 5 or 6 slices of cheese. 5, I guess, technically. Usually I do 4, but whatever. Somewhere in that range. We're gonna add avocado, which I've already sliced up, and then I'll cut it later and show you how to do that. Like that. There's my bacon just sizzling away. I've got the heat on like a medium 6. I bought these guys just because I'm lazy and I don't feel like actually making hash browns. So I'm gonna put 4 of them. That's 3. But I'm gonna put, and then the same over here for my hash browns. Once those cook up a little bit, I'm gonna add garlic seasoning, but that's just because I like it, basically, and it's gonna help meld the garlic mayo. I'm going to show you how to toast your wrap if you don't have a flat top grill, basically, which I don't. A little bigger until you get used to it, and I'm kind of used to wrapping it and folding it, so you got a little bit more to play with. But how I grill mine, because I don't have a flat top grill. So I just set my toasters. I have a 4 toast toaster. So I just set them both to roughly 2. Oops. Then I turn them on and I just kind of let it do its thing. And then once it's done, if it's not enough, then I spin it. If you have a 2 toast toaster, 2 bread slice toaster, whatever it's called, then just do half and then spin it and do the other half. It's not a big deal. You'll get the same outcome. I am now about to flip my hash browns. And then I'm going to put some garlic seasoning on them. Oh, this is probably the wrong utensils because they're soft. We'll see what happens. Not terrible. Basically, you're just trying to fry them up, crisp them up. We don't have a deep fryer. If you do, you can do it that way. You just want like the fried, crispy hash brown aspect to your wrap. This is what my bacon looks like right now. I flipped it once. I'll flip it here and again. Okay, so my toaster just popped. And my wrap is done. I'll show you what it looks like. You can see it kind of bubbled up from the heat from it. And then if you flip it over, it's nice and toasty. I mean, maybe you don't like it like that. Maybe you can turn yours down a little bit if you're worried about that. But I like the extra crunch and the added flavor. So since I've got you here, I will cut this avocado. Okay. If you're not comfortable doing it this way, you can easily scoop it out with a spoon and then cut it on the cutting board. I'll show you in a different video another time, but this is how I do it. Very gently through the flesh. You're kind of rubbing along the rind on the backside, and then you can take a spoon, and if you scoop it from one end, then you've got your avocado. I forgot to take the stem off it. And then you've got your avocado already pre-cut for you. Or sliced, whatever. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of mayo, garlic mayo on there. Oops. Good enough. Okay. That's good enough. Doesn't really matter how it looks. You can use the cheese and spread it around if you want. That's what we're going to do. Okay, then we're going to put the cheese here. And why not put that guy in the middle? Why not? Okay, from here, I've got my cheese and everything on the wrap. Now I would like to put my bacon or my hash browns to help melt that cheese, basically. Get that heat on it. Just flipped our hash browns again. I put a bit of garlic seasoning in the bottom there. So you can see they kind of burnt onto it a little bit. It's now doing the same on the other side, but the hash browns themselves are nice and crispy. You can see that they're looking pretty good. The inside is going to be nice and soft. Ooh, that's got a lot of butter on it, so it's nice and soft like that. But yeah, we'll basically just turn this down. We can turn it off now, actually. Let's let it sit for another moment, let them rest, and then we're going to move them over and put them on the wrap. Let's take a look at our bacon here. Usually I use a fork for this, but I have these in my hand and I don't have a fork in my hand. So, but as you can see, they're doing okay. Oh, those ones look real nice, don't they? Look at that fat in the bottom too. We'll get rid of that after, but it's helping cook my bacon evenly and thoroughly, so I'm not upset about it. I'll put that guy over there. Okay, so we're going to get the paper towel ready to dry off our bacon so we can add it to our wrap, basically. Also, just as you finish your hash browns, make sure to add a little bit of seasoning salt on top of them. Whether it's once you've taken them out of the pan or just before you take them out of the pan, doesn't really matter. You're just trying to get that little bit of seasoning salt hit on there to liven it up a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, my butter's all melted. We're gonna crack our eggs and put them in there. Pan's a little cold, but not bad. We're gonna throw our shot. Now we're basically gonna use our chopsticks, and we're just gonna scramble them a little bit. Maybe add a little extra butter along the way, but we'll see what happens. Real quick and easy, we're going to add a little bit of salt here in a minute and a little bit of fresh cracked pepper as well. But yeah, nothing too difficult, just making some eggs, basically. We're going to add a little bit more butter to that. And we're going to kind of mix it in. Oh, they're cooking really fast. Okay, I've got them pulled off the heat a little bit here so you can see that. Maybe you can't. I've got it pulled off the heat a little bit. It's a little high. Just so that I can control the heat and how fast it cooks. Get that butter melted in. I'm going to put it back on now. Grab my salt. Put just a dash basically. Just want a little bit for flavor. Pull out the moisture. And then a little bit of cracked pepper. This is personal preference. You don't have to. If you don't like salt, you don't like pepper, don't put it on. It's up to you. But yeah, our eggs look like they're just about done now. Nice and fast. That's good. I've got the temperature just like everything else, sitting around the medium. Okay, so we're back. Here's the wrap, obviously, where we left it. Still got the garlic sauce on, garlic mayo, and the cheese. We are now going to add these hash browns. Just like that. I'm then going to add my bacon as well, which, like I said, is normally 4, but because I only had 3 slices, I did it anyways. Or maybe I didn't say that. Doesn't matter. I have 6 slices on there now. Okay. Here are our eggs. We're going to do it like this. Let's just kind of drape them over the top. Doesn't really matter. You're just getting them in there. Oh, that guy tried to run away. Get back there. Get back there. Try and make it as even as you can so that your bites are even, obviously, but it's your food, so it's up to you, realistically. I'm now going to add this fine sriracha, because I like mine to be a little spicy. If you don't add it. Okay, now I'm going to take this sliced up avocado that we have here, and I'm going to separate it and run it along, basically, so that every bite I kind of get that cool creaminess of the avocado. I cut these slices a little thick, is what it is. It doesn't matter. I'm spinning it so that I can wrap it. I should have pushed this down just a tiny bit, but it doesn't actually. Yeah, we will, and then I'll flip it from the other side. Okay. This is now going to be the bottom. Oops. This is now going to be the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it like this. Kind of kick these this way. I might have a little bit too much in here, but we'll see. And then you want to use your fingers If you don't like getting your fingers dirty, you're not going to enjoy this, but I promise you can wash them right after. It's not a big deal. You are also going to crush it just a tiny bit. You want it to be firm enough so that it holds. And then my avocado keeps trying to slip out the top, which is the only problem with using avocado, but I like it. So we're doing it. All right, now what I like to do to hold the wrap here is I like to add a little extra sauce. Whichever is your choice. I like to put a little extra garlic mayo on there though. So we're gonna just put a couple dots there. As you can see, 1, 2, 3. A few dots, I guess, technically. And then, oh, yeah. Now, put my avocado back in the wrap because it fell out, but it's good enough. Oh, she's opening up on me. Yeah, okay. Now, this is what it looks like. I'll take a picture after. All right. So we're all done cooking. Everything's put together. The wrap's made, as you just saw. So, let's see what it tastes like. Looks pretty good though, doesn't it? Yeah, I know. I'm excited. It's delicious. It's exactly what you'd expect. Better than Tim Hortons. Have a great day. Be happy. And thanks for watching. Take care of yourself.